You're asking me, why is there a Frank Bello Squier model? Well, here's why there's a Frank Bello Squier model. I was that kid at 12 or 13 years old in a room like this, actually just like this, with a small bed, big speakers all around me for the metal, posters, just inspiration, and me with a little small amp and a bass, learning how to play, literally learning how to play bass. And that was after working in a deli for a long time in the Bronx, and with a newspaper out at the same time, which I got bit by dogs every other day. It was great. That is the truth, and my reason for getting this Squier thing out is because I want people to be able to afford a bass. I mean, it's a less expensive model for everybody out there to go and pick up and have quality. This is a quality style bass. I mean, I've used this in about 4 or 5 gigs already, this actual bass, and I'm telling you straight out, this works. Well, for me, I'm simple on bass. I'm not a technical guy. I know, for me, I just want to get up there and play. I want the bass to take care of itself. This is the jazz body that I love. I have 2 knobs for just volume. You know, for me, man, I like them both up. I want to hear both of them. That's why I have them both. They have the PJ setup. That's my sound. And the amp will take care of the rest. I just want, again, I want to go up there. I want to turn them up. I want to go and act like a fool and have fun. For me, I want the durability. If you're going to play a bass, if you're going to dare to go on stage with it, it better not fall apart in 2 pieces. So Fender does that, man. Fender does that with Squier. Fender does it with Fender. I really don't have to worry about it because I know the name stands tall. Another reason why I put out this Squier bass with Fender is I know how it is when you're that age and you're insecure about everything and you don't know what to do next. You're still in your room, you want a quality bass. Say you go out and buy the Squier bass. You start learning songs. I mean, the way I did it was I put my stereo, like you can't see it off screen, but there's a stereo over there. I put on the loudest Iron Maiden or Rush, and all of a sudden I was Steve Harris or Geddy Lee, and I would emulate and just copy everything they played and keep going back and forth non-stop until I knew the parts. And that's how I learned how to play, by ear. I just want to let people know that when you get a bass like this, you shouldn't be intimidated. You just have to go out there, get the guitar, and just learn. Don't be worried about how it sounds, because it's going to take some time. And make sure it's quality. If you get a quality thing, you really don't have to worry about much more. If you buy a cheaper brand bass, I'm not going to mention names, but the truth of the matter is, if you buy that, what happens is you really get frustrated because it's not up to standards. You get it home, the first 2 weeks, it's like a romance. You have this great romance, and after you do the thing, it's over. It's done. So what happens is you try and sell it to your friend you really don't like and you're not going to see a lot. So he'll take it off of your hands, and therefore you can go out and get the real bass. That's just what happens in life. I'm just trying to save you time and hassle. The truth of the matter is, this is the bass. I would not put my name behind it if it wasn't the real deal. Okay, everybody, let's take a little tour of this bass here. Let's start with the wood. This is actually agathis wood. It's a different kind of wood, but it still sounds warm. For me, I want a warm-sounding bass with brightness to cut through the metal. That's just what I do. I like, because you have heavy guitars, you have heavy drums, and how does the bass fit in all this stuff? You really have to really get the frequency to cut through all the noise, so that's what we do here. So the agathis wood helps with the warmth, and I have the maple neck, which is really punchy. Now the pickups, Precision Jazz pickups right here, that's the PJ setup I always talk about, and again, simplicity for me. I just want people to go up and play. This knob, volume for this knob, volume for this. Let's get up there and play, enough. I like the big tuning pegs, just a preference. You could have the smaller ones. On this bass, it's the bigger ones because I like them. So it's really easy. This is a bass you're going to pick up, you're going to jam in your room, and you're going to get to the stage. That's all it's about, man. I just want people to play. I can literally feel as comfortable on this bass as any bass I've ever played. And that's what I feel good about even telling you that. It's because I'm not trying to sell you anything that's not good. The truth of the matter is, I can play this bass anywhere. You know, also, it's kind of a cool looking bass. And, you know, when you look down, you're playing a little bit. I've never really had a graphic bass like this, which is kind of cool. I played some gigs in the city. I live in New York. I played some small little gigs, and everybody's asking me about this when I had the prototype, which is great because it wasn't even out yet, and they're asking where they can get it because of the way it looked. And then after they asked me, what does it have? What was the pickups and all that stuff? And then they got into the sound quality. It all works. This thing really works. I'm pretty proud of it. You can play any style with this bass also. You don't have to worry about it. It doesn't have to be metal. It can be any kind of music you want to play. There's different tones you can get with your amp. So you don't really have to worry about it. It's going to work for you. What? I told you I can play my Squier anywhere. Can you please shut the door on your way out?